What's up? It's your boy Phone Other Reactions. Today's video we have the absolute worst type of footballer by VZ. However you say your name. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, but let's get into it.
Jesus Christ, man. Mikhail Mudryk is
This nigga is literally just a speed merchant. He's just fast as fucking, that's it. No shot, nigga can't shoot, no passing, nigga just got 99 speed.
it's just sad. It's just sad. We've seen some fall from graces. We've seen some players, some wonder kids that's been put to a level so high and then eventually came crashing down. But I don't think I've seen it happen so fast than Mikhail Mudryk in the span that it's happened. Whoever edited those Shakhtar Donetsk YouTube compilations deserves to be put in prison. Because not just Chelsea but Arsenal and many other teams were also vying for Mudryk's signature, because this was clearly a player that had a lot of athletic ability, a lot of talent, but it kind of comes across kind of Adama Traore like that. Athletically he's amazing, but as a footballer he's clearly lacking in some areas. Decision making in terms of technical.
Oh my god, nigga literally just got pace and power. Nigga got no technical ability.
Skill. This is something that we all know, and there's so many players that's similar to this kind of archetype. The best example for me, especially that now he's at Chelsea now, is Alejandro Garnacho. And I don't want to disrespect these older players as well, but like,
oh my god, Garnacho, yeah.
He's basically another example of an Aaron Lennon or a Theo Walcott, of a player that has a great pace to take on a man, and they are absolutely unstoppable until they actually need to really do something. They're unstoppable until they have to make a pass, or unstoppable until they have to shoot the ball. And that may disrespect Walcott or Aaron Lennon, but of course if they had a higher technical skill, I feel like they would have reached a lot higher in their career. Infamously, Theo Walcott wanted to be a striker at Arsenal but never could be because he didn't have the actual technical ability to do so. Same thing can be said for Marcus Rashford as well. He could be put in the same camp. He's a bit better now, but back in the day he was definitely critiqued for having poor decision making and technical ability, but great explosiveness. A great example of a player that had similar critiques at a young age but yet changed his game and became a better player because of it is Raheem Sterling. That at Liverpool and joined Man City, people felt like he was a bit of a one-trick pony, but yet changed his game and used his strengths to suit Pep's system very well with late runs into the box and became a much more viable option. And his decision making from his time with Pep became so much better, and that could be thanks to great coaching. But once you take him out of that system and why he's doing pretty poor at Chelsea and why
that nigga done been on every team, god damn, like
he's doing poor.
Nigga been on Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, like
Feyenoord right now, and age plays a factor. When he loses that pace that he used to have, he's not got the technical skill to really back it up. It's fair to say that Raheem Sterling became somewhat of a system player for Pep Guardiola, that what he offered best suited his system, but out of it, he does lack. Other than, in fairness to him, the European Championships without Raheem Sterling was absolutely remarkable. He was really good in that system, and that's fair play to Southgate for making the use of him. So comment down below your thoughts on this kind of football archetype, this kind of football model, the Alejandro Garnachos, the Mudryks, even let's say the Adama Traores of the world. Comment down below, how do you see these types of
just pace and power
wingers? They're useful,
and I don't mean power and shots, just strong. They can just push you.
But there's always that glass ceiling above them that you can always tell when they make it to that higher level, unless coached really well, like Pep Guardiola and Raheem Sterling. Like and subscribe and Mazar Designs for the best footprints all made by myself. Use code VISA for 15% off all items. So why is Mikhail Mudryk being used right now? He's been basically missing for the last year and a half because of a doping violation that he's been taking, or allegedly been taking, a substance that helps with his heart rate, that helps with muscle recovery. Since December 2024, he's been suspended, given a maximum ban of 4 years by the FA for a typical urine test when he was away.
Damn.
In Ukraine for international break. In the sample there was a drug called meldonium found in his system, which is something that helps a lot with muscle recovery, hence why for athletes in a sport this has been a banned substance since 2016. Substance that has been found in other top athletes, for example in tennis with Maria Sharapova. She was banned for 2 years and then reduced to 15 months. My main issue here is I just feel like it's taking so long for a substance that Mudryk is claiming he never had any idea he was taking, and he's been now not being able to play football for the last year and a half, and only now, as of like the other day, his appeal to the Court of Arbitration of Sport has finally been received. A year and a half later, his appeal from his ban has finally been received, and it's just like, why has this took so long?
So this nigga can't play football for 4 years. This nigga got a 4-year ban. What the
You look at, for example, Paul Pogba, that was also given a 4-year doping ban. September 2023, he was given a 4-year ban, he appealed, and was lowered to 18 months. For some reason, it's now took nearly about 18 months for the appeal from Mudryk's case to even be received. So it's very likely that Mudryk's ban will likely be reduced at some point, but it feels like it's taken so long that it almost wouldn't even matter. This appeal that was put in just the other day, the scheduled meetings hasn't even been put in place yet. And considering how sport works and how court and arbitration of sport works and how much work there is, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be till at least 2028 until potentially we'll see Mudryk ever play ever again. And my main frustration is how long it's taking that this is
do niggas really want to see Mudryk play again though?
still a player that is still quite young. If he's guilty or if he's not guilty, my main thing is that it's the speed of it, something that he may have not have even done or even been aware of doing. Now, maybe he did, maybe he don't, maybe that's why it's taken so long, but that's kind of my 2 cents from this. Now, what's been going on with Mudryk recently is that there have been clips of him even playing at non-league clubs 3G pitches like Uxbridge. From what we can see, he's clearly kept himself in some decent condition, but it's so frustrating. This is a player that we all clearly know has some level of ability, but how far can that ability take him? People compare him to like a white Adama Traore, that he is someone with a great explosive ability to run into space, but beyond that, he's not got much else. I think that is harsh. I would say he's got more to his ability than Adama Traore. By the way, keep in mind, the entire
He need to do like short passes, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just need coaching.
time, Chelsea is still, I believe,
Like, these clips is nasty as fuck. He got the dribbling, the pace, the power, literally pace and power.
Paying Mudryk in his contract. Like, he is still under that contract because until he's found actually guilty and charged, like officially, he can't be let go of his contract. So he's being paid, by the way, the entire time. So really, Mudryk's won. He's been paid a big deal here for many years, and he's got nothing to really worry about financially. So should I feel bad for him? He's kind of basically being paid to do nothing. It's a decent gig. I mean, no one's more devastated about this than the CEO of Shakhtar Donetsk, where in that contract, with the bonuses that he signed, there's about £26 million of bonuses put into that contract based on how Mudryk does or how Chelsea performs. So of course, if he's not playing, there's a lot of money there that Donetsk is basically just not receiving. So they're a bit gutted, of course. I mean, I won't forget his goal against Fulham, which was like his first goal that he's scored for Chelsea for about, I want to say, like 9-10 months. There was a long time at Chelsea that he was consistently, like, give it a go, and people tried, and people try to get behind him, give him the love that he needs, because clearly he feels like he's a player
Some good strikes
that relies a lot on form, but also support by his peers and the fans. People got behind him. In his first season at Chelsea, came in January, 17 games, only 2 assists, didn't score a single goal until that Fulham game, I want to say in around like October or November of the following season. Before he did get his ban, he played 15 games that campaign, but basically all of the goals and assists that he got was in the Europa Conference League. Playing teams that, let's be honest here, probably not of great quality. Which is probably his level. He's probably a person that should play in like a mid-tier team in some kind of top-flight league. It's like the video I did about Alejandro Garnacho. Like, Garnacho and Mudryk are actually very, very similar in terms of how they play. Because these are two footballers that basically have a very, I guess, similar type of personality. I want to say Garnacho's a bit more of an arse than Mudryk, in my personal opinion anyway, or has more an ego. Considering these two both have a throat tattoo as the throat goat, I find it remarkable. But Mudryk and Garnacho are almost the same player for me in terms of they've got clearly athletic ability, they're explosive, they can go past a man if they're relying purely on that said pace. But if it takes any kind of technical skill to get past a man with dribbling ability that's actually relying, good decision making or great ball control, they kind of lose everything that they have. Are either great at shooting? No. Are either great at passing? No. Are either great at crossing? No. They just receive the ball, head down and run. That's their entire game. it is all about that end product, which at the top level you get found out. And that's what Garnacho is, and that's what Mudryk did. And that's what many players do that are a young player that is reliant on athletic ability, but when it comes to top level, they just can't make that step up. A player right now that's kind of known for just bad decision making that I'm seeing is like, for example, Madueke at Arsenal, because my guy just cannot keep the ball on the pitch. Each time I watch
Lee gonna be frying me about this nigga. Mate, take that headband off. You are not Ronaldinho, mate.
him, he's always running the ball out of play. I don't
Yeah,
get
that nigga always taking the ball out of play game.
why he's doing it. Mudryk can get past a man, but then completely make a bad decision, add a bad cross or a final ball being wrong, and then he wastes a move consistently, and that's his main issue. Because he's playing football at 100 miles per hour, and he's thinking at 100 miles per hour too. Like, it's like he can't think at the same speed that his legs are moving. So when he does come back to football, and he will do at some point, I imagine he'll likely leave Chelsea because I don't think he can play at a top level. And when he does go, he'll probably go to some kind of, just normal team over in like Italy, maybe somewhere like that, maybe even
go to Serie A. That's where all the niggas that don't do good on Premier League teams. That's where they go. Scott McTominay, a couple niggas. You know what I'm saying? With the nigga, the Rasmus Højlund nigga, the Holland that Man United had.
France. He'd probably play for Nice or Lille or a team like that has a bit of money. Just go to a normal team and he'll probably do pretty good. He'd be out the limelight, he'll score a nice helpful 7 or 8 goals a season. Just be a normal mid-level footballer at top level. That's kind of how I see him being. That's how I see Garnacho being. He'll leave Chelsea at some point, then end up playing for some random team in Spain somewhere. And he'll probably do relatively okay. Like, for example, like let's say Anthony, right? Anthony at United. Have you even heard of Anthony last year? No, because he's no longer United. He's been at Real Betis the entire season.
Yeah, and he been quiet. He's scoring goals.
He's still playing for them now, but you just don't hear about him. This year, Anthony, 41 games, 13 goals and an assist. He's just kind of ticking away. 7 goals in La Liga this campaign, 6 goals in Europa League. He's living a nice and happy and peaceful life over there, and that's what I think, like some Mudryk and Garnacho. These kind of wingers that's athletically good. I would say Anthony has better technical skill, personally, than Mudryk and Garnacho, but wingers seem to be like a dying breed.
Like, you don't hear nothing about none of the Serie A niggas. Like, what the fuck happened to Christian Pulisic? Like, when that nigga was at the first time at AC Milan, it was some hype for a couple of months, then that shit went away. Like, niggas don't even talk about Rafael Leao no more. Like,
these days. And that's why when we see players like Olise, Vizsgélia, that has some technical ability to go across that physical ability, Lamine Yamal being the best example of just a joy to watch on the ball. We need more wingers like this again. So yeah, coming up with your thoughts on Mudryk, for me, he's basically the same player as Garnacho. Like, for the most part, he's almost the same person. And eventually he will come back, he's keeping himself some kind of fitness, and I think he'll end up somewhere mid-level of like France somewhere. That's my guess. So comment down with your thoughts, like and subscribe, and I'll see you boys next time.
man, that sound like the life though, making millions of dollars, being at a small football club, just scoring 7 goals a season, like just getting paychecks. Like playing for like fucking Lens or fucking Lyon. Like, but make sure like, comment, subscribe, and we'll do see this.